Yo! Hope you guys hopefully should be able to both see and hear me, all being well. Just do us a favour so I know that I'm not just chatting myself. Over on probably the right hand side of your screen, there should be like a chat box or somewhere. In there, if you could just pipe up and just let me know you're here and you can hear me okay, and then we'll crack on and just get stuck into it. So as I said, there should be a chat box over on the right hand side somewhere, maybe the left. Just pipe up in there and then I'll know you can hear me and we're all good to go. Let's give you a second to do that. Who have we got in here? Jamie's in here. Bon is in here. I don't know who Bon is. George, a couple of Sarahs, Sadie, Big Al, Kate Fuller, Kira, Natalie, the G-Dog, Dan, Nike Nash, Penny, Jack, Aiden, Charlie, Dave. All right, cool. Aha, there we go, cool. Aiden says, nope, can't hear you at all. In which case, Aiden, you need to turn your volume up, maybe. All right, cool. Yeah, we've got everyone piping up. Baggers, have you missed me? Roach is here as well. Charlie Roach is in the club. All right, Nikki is here, formerly known as Nike. All right. This is the latest thing I wasted money on. Some little polar thing, which fucks it do. Just tells you how many calories you're burning in a day. So today, I've burnt, no, that's not right. Supposedly, 2,115 calories. Not a good return. That's what happens when you don't train. All right, cool. So Shaz can't hear anything. Well, I'm gonna have to tell you guys. If you can't hear me, Dave Dawson, I thought you would be topless. I'm only joking, I'm only doing that. All right, Lush, look, I think we'll damn, the Hitman Curtains here. Oh, Lord, take cover. Weymouth's second best boxer is in town. All right, cool. So look, what I'm going to do, guys, is just give you just a super quick rundown of exactly how the week's going to go in terms of for you newbies. What obviously we're doing with you kind of returning badasses as well, and then we'll just kind of get stuck into a few other things as well. So for all you newbies, obviously this is your trial week. To be honest, most of you are already signed up for the program, which is great because you've guaranteed your space on the program, which is awesome. There's a couple you obviously haven't just yet, but that's fine too. But yeah, so I mean, what's happening? Obviously, you booked in for your sessions hopefully this week. If you're not, then make sure you go and do that in a Facebook group before before the end of the day, because otherwise we won't be training this week. So make sure you get that done. So in a nutshell, guys, just make sure you're just doing everything I'm telling you to do. I mean, I've made it literally as foolproof as I possibly can. Okay, so I mean, the new coaching website which I've laid up there for you is pretty much as easy as it could possibly be, I think. We'll have a little look through that in a minute. If anyone's not been on there, then you're missing the trick already. Don't be that guy or that girl who doesn't kind of maximize the resource that's going to be. So yeah, all you basically got to do is make sure you're logged into that and then work your way down through it. I'll show you in a second quickly, and then talk about like the password protected post on that as well. But other than that, guys, it's literally just do everything. If you've got like questions and stuff, then all that's going to get done in the Facebook coaching group. There'll be a bunch of other stuff that will go on in there as well. Obviously, this week there were a few things going up there in terms of documents I upload. I can put a meal plan in there for you guys today. there'll be a few other bits and bobs coming up as well. Then, you know, in terms of the training, you guys are probably going to make like shit for the first couple of days if you've not done this type of training before. But like, you know, the most important thing there is to just kind of get over it and crack on and get your second session done. You know, talk to any of the other people in the group. Everyone has felt that after the first session. But you just got to make sure you get your ass back there for more and crack on with it. And the big thing as well is to, you know, make sure you're using myself and Dan as much as you need to, and your other members as well. Obviously, you know, you've got, you know, pretty much there's about 60 of you all in, guys and girls. So, you know, use the other members. You know, you guys who are just starting out, you know, just speak to the people who've been training for a while. It's great so far because we've already got, in particular in the girls group, got loads of people piping up and saying hi and all that sort of stuff, which is fantastic. And you guys are really going to enjoy being part of the family, okay? Being part of the club, and it's, you know, it's a pretty cool thing. So I'm going to show you guys my screen now. I'm just going to take you through exactly what you should have already done. And I'm going to talk to you in a bit more detail about just a couple of things, and then we'll chat about just having the winning attitude, basically, and just kind of a couple of things that I expect from everyone, and then should all be good as gold. Now, let me see, is anyone else piped up? No. Hopefully, Shaz, you can hear me now. Hopefully, you turn your volume up. All right, let's get this screen on there. This way, you guys find out all the naughty websites I've been looking at when I let you see the screen. I'm joking. All right, so hopefully you can see my screen now, which right now looks a bit muddled and shit. So where's the fucker? All right, what we're going to do, if you can't see my screen, just pipe up and tell me, because hopefully you should be able to. Hopefully if I can remember my own website. All right, where are you guys again? Cool, so yeah, as I said, it looks like everyone can see the screen, all being well. So let's have a look. So by now, oh, let's turn him off. Hopefully all you guys have got logged into here. Don't know what happened there. Yeah, hopefully you guys have all got logged into this already. If you can't see my screen, what the fuck's going on here? Ah, no. I just realised I'd logged myself into the webinar to listen to it as well. All right, we're sorted. So, yeah, hopefully you guys have all done this. It's dead simple. You just got to follow everything, okay? So if you've been in here, you've listened to the video. I mean, that's the same video as that one. Just welcoming into the family, telling you what to do. In here, pretty important as well, guys, is this essential reading here, okay? How to make the most of Alton Body Club, okay? Make sure you've read that, all right? In particular, important is this one, turn up, all right? So make sure you get your ass to training, okay? So yeah, do make sure you've had a good read through that. This is the basic stuff that you need to do. Everyone's enrolled on this program because of a reason. And the reason is typically because you want to get happier, you want to get, you know, more confident, you want to get stronger, you want to get a kick-ass physique that you can, you know, walk around naked in your house, preferably when it's just you and your partner or other, and whatever else. Like, you know, you want to feel good about your body and everything, you know, and that's why most people are here. Make sure you spent a good bit of time in this bit here, okay? This is super important. It's getting clarity, okay? I want you guys to know exactly what you want, but why you want it as well. With quite a lot of you, we actually talk through this in your consultation as well, you guys in particular. But this goes for absolutely everyone. You know, I said you're all here for a reason. What I want you to do is find out that reason, okay, and get the kind of the meaning behind it and why you actually want to do what you want to do. All right, so make sure we do that, and then fill out this task here, okay? So make sure you get that done. There's a big ass 6 by 3 foot blackboard, an accountability board, which is going to be up downstairs in the studio from hopefully middle of the week. So when you guys have got all your targets down, you've got them dialed in, you know exactly what you want. We're going to kind of break them down into like a, you know, like a smaller wording, and you're actually going to get to stick that up on the blackboard, okay? So that's going to be permanent accountability for you. Every time you walk into the studio, it's going to be there right in front of you. You telling yourself, reminding us exactly what you want, and that's going to be pretty powerful and should help you to stay on track. All right, so that's pretty cool. So next up, taking the measurements. Obviously, that's dead easy, dead simple. Make sure you've done that. I've given you here a rundown of the 12 weeks of nutrition, okay? Now, this is super simple. All right, this is how it goes. All right, just watch the video, but everything there is laid out for you guys. You know, the big thing with the program is it wants to be something which is going to help you out for life. Okay, not just for 12 weeks, and not just for like the first few weeks when you maybe hit the nutrition harder. You know, it's something I want to make sure we're going to be helping you out long term with. All right, so make sure you've had a good watch of the video presentation on this, and that'll actually tell you how we're going to get you to that point. Okay. Other than that, I mean, I'm not going to take you through anything else really on here, but just make sure you've read this one and watch this one. Okay, that's about the nutrition. All right, there's a document there which you need to read. The video on there is not very long, but make sure you read the document. If you've got any questions about the nutrition, make sure you pipe up in the group. Okay, in the group, I shall show you, so that it doesn't get massively jumbled and I'm having to answer questions kind of left, right, and centre. Is this the right group? Yeah, easy. All you got to do, if you've got a question on nutrition, click on that and write in the comment section there. If you've got a question on training, click on that, write in the comment section there. Okay, so it couldn't be any easier in terms of that. All right, but that's pretty much it. There's a couple of things on here: the lifestyle fixes, the phase 2, the advanced nutrition, and the cookbooks. These things here aren't available on the trial week. Those of you guys who are already signed up, I will be popping you across the password so you can get into some of those. No one's going to get into the advanced nutrition just yet because you don't need to, but you guys are already signed up. You get the the lifestyle fixes and the cookbook downloads there as well. Okay, so that'll help you out pretty sharpish as well. Someone's piped up. Hi Andy, is that midget porn I see? No, it wasn't midget porn. You just throw me there, Georgie Porgy, bastard. All right, cool. So that's everything you should have done so far in terms of the online website. Obviously, in the Facebook coaching, you should have also, gone through this one, and then I've put a meal plan up there for you guys today as well. The meal plan, okay, very important. I always put a meal plan up for people. Then you get people piping up and saying, I don't like that food. I don't like that food. Can I eat this at that time? I can't eat this at this time. Blah, 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 blah. Absolutely fine. However, I always tell you, like right at the very start, it's an example. Okay, so, you can take this meal plan here and just use it as an example. All right? You don't feel you have to stick to it, So, like, for instance, if you don't want to have an omelette on Monday at 9 o'clock in the morning, change it. All right, this is just an example. Easy. It's just an example meal plan of how your week could look, okay, based on the principles which I've given you within the nutrition. Now, regarding the nutrition, you guys who have trained with us before, I've done it slightly differently. Okay, so if you've not watched the video or read the document, make sure you get that done because it's slightly different. The principles are largely the same, but there's just a couple of tweaks in there as well, and it's a slightly different attack on it. And I think it is something that's going to make it super simple for you guys and kind of a bit easier for you to individualize it a little bit more as well. So hopefully that's going to be quite a big helper for you. Just on that, guys, while I'm on the subject of nutrition, if you've got any questions on it right now, just pipe up into the chat box there and just chuck any questions in there, okay? So any questions, chuck them in the chat box. I'll leave that just for 60 seconds there while you guys can kind of if you've got a question, then just type it in there. Andy, could you forward that email to me? I don't think I have it. What email is that, Penny? I don't know what email. I didn't get an email up there, me old fruit. If you mean the meal plan, Penny, then yeah, that's on Facebook. So on your Facebook, you go into the file section, and then it's down there in the meal plan. So just leave that open for you guys so you can have a little look, really. I'm also going to show you something on my phone quickly because sometimes people don't know how to do this. Do something, sorry. Where am I looking? I'm just going to show you my screen again. And I can show you something. Excuse me. All right, cool. Hopefully you guys can see me again. With regard to finding the file section, quite a lot of the time, people can't seem to find it on a phone. All right, if that's my iPhone there, I'm on the UBC family page there. all you got to do to find the file section is click, where am I clicking? That grey box there. And then on there, you'll see you've got the file section down there. Where is it? In that one. So it's down there. And then you've got all the files in there, guys. So if you can't find it, then it's in there. All right, so hopefully that'll help you out. Because a lot of people say they can't find it. That's where it's at. All right, quick one. The essential reading. Essential reading. Oh, cool. Yeah. So yeah, Penny. If you've seen anything that says essential reading, Penny, that is on the coaching website. Okay. So on here, just every time you click on one of those boxes, there's some essential reading there. There's a couple where there's nothing on there, but I think all the ones you've got some reading. So that's all that is. Okay. So that's not in an email. That's in the coaching website. If you're not in a coaching website, you've probably not read the files. If you've not read the files, make sure that's the very next thing you do when we get off the line today. Let's have a look. Shaz, dumb question, but what about snacks? Yeah, snacks I've not put in there. To be honest, you shouldn't really need to get stuck into too much on the snack side of things. From a personal perspective, Shaz, your nutrition will be slightly different to a lot of people based on your targets to gain weight as opposed to lose weight. So for yourself, you want to be smashing back slightly more in the terms of fuel throughout the day. What is a somewhere? Yeah, on that, Craig, somewhere it's just the type of protein that I like to use, or one of the types of protein. It's a vegan one, so there's no shite in there basically. So it's super healthy and it's just a decent protein source. So somewhere is just a vegan protein. If you go on to, I'll just get it on Amazon usually, or you can get it on Amazon. Just type in Some Warrior Blend, and then that'll come up. I'm actually going to bulk buy a whole load of Some Warrior this week as well, so I've just got a supplier hooked up for that as well. So if you want to wait a few days, then I can get that hooked up for you. Penny just found a members area. Yeah, cool. So, well, it's on the website, Penny, I think is what you're getting there. Dan, is it true you shouldn't have sugar early in the morning? And what's the best time in the evening to stop eating? So in terms of sugar, yeah, I mean, you don't want to be getting no sugar down. Don't want to be getting much sugar down as it is anyway. The best time, mate, to get some sugars down your neck is straight after training, okay? Basically, first thing in the morning, you want to be hitting some, I mean, it depends what time you train and everything, but first thing in the morning, you want to make sure you're getting some proteins down, some good quality fats, and ideally some sort of veggie as well, you know. That's the kind of winner first thing in the morning. With regard to sugars, as I said, straight after training is when you want to get anything sugary or, kind of higher starch foods down. So, like white rice straight after training, that's the absolute daddy. That's the point as well, actually, on rice. People often ask, should I eat brown rice or white rice? Straight after training, go for white. Definitely go for white. So there's less fiber and it's higher GI, which means it's going to get into your system a whole lot quicker, which is what we want after you finish training. So white rice after training. Jamie Dicko, any alternative to somewhere that isn't costly? Yes, mate, there are, but they taste like shit. Is a long and short of it. If you go on myprotein.com, you can try their vegan blend. It's about 12 quid, but again, it's like just tastes shit. But like, that's an option. And there's another one called Reflex Nutrition. Their vegan blend is okay as well. Nikki, can I still use a PhD diet? Well, not. Yeah, for that, Nikki. So I want to typically, for the first 2-3 weeks, you want to stay away from anything dairy anyway. So like, yeah, I'd typically stay clear of that, to be honest. And one of the reasons like there's some worries because no like additives and shite in there. In something like PhD, it's loaded up with like additives and sugars and that sort of stuff. Yeah, lots of people using My Protein vegan blend. Yeah, pipe that one. Can I have a cup of tea in the morning? Just one. Yeah, so on that, Kate, is like just bin it off. I mean, if someone's like a massive caffeine junkie, then the thing to do is kind of gradually wean yourself off it. But other than that, like I'd just bin it off. It's not forever. When you're booting a food out of your life, it's not like it's out there forever all the time. So like, yeah, just get rid of tea in the morning. You shouldn't need it to like wake you up or anything. A lot of this, guys, a lot of the nutrition, a lot of the training, a lot of the lifestyle stuff is about breaking habits. Okay, it's about breaking habits, the habits that got you to a place where you don't want to be right now. Okay, we've all got things that we do which we need to change in order to get ourselves to a place where we want to be. And it's just the fact that a lot of the time it is, well, most of the time it's habits. My worst habit at the minute, which I have to hit on the head from today, is watching a freaking movie when I get into bed at like 10 o'clock. Which means I don't get to sleep for ages. That's something I have to hit on the head. So, and that's something that would directly affect my results personally as well. Yeah, so that is what I'd say on that. Is just break the habits. Natalie, if I'm doing very early morning training, should I have breakfast before or after? Just straight after training, Natalie. I mean, you know, there is stuff that you can do kind of before training in terms of like a supplement, but don't worry about it to start off with. You know, most important thing really is to get your fuel down straight after training. So if you're training at 6:15, you know, get up, get some water down your neck, get your ass down here, train, get home, make sure you got some fast-acting carbs and then some lean protein down your neck as well, and then you're on to an absolute winner. So don't stress it too much, but as we go on to like the phase 2 nutrition and a little bit further on down the line, I do start talking to you a bit more detail about pre and post-workout nutrition as well. But don't overcomplicate anything to start with. Uncle Ben's microwave rice after training. Big Al loves his Uncle Ben's. Yeah, I'll have Uncle Ben's every now and again. Not gonna lie. Is it the best? No. You know, obviously you do better to get down like you know, to boil up your own rice or steam your own rice or anything. But if it's a case of having some Uncle Ben's basmati rice or a cheese sandwich, I get the rice down every time. Yeah, for sure. Daniel, I've heard grapefruit in the morning burns fat. Do you reckon that's true? I reckon training in the morning burns fat, a lot more fat than grapefruit. Will eating grapefruit in the morning get you ripped? No. Will it, you know, be good for you in terms of you getting some decent antioxidants and nutrients and micronutrients down there? Absolutely. So if you want some grapefruit in the morning because you like it, get it on it. If you're going to have grapefruit every morning because you think it'll help you get ripped, then probably not going to be the winner. But yeah, if you want some grapefruit, eat it for sure. All right, I think I've just about done all those. Let me see. Big Georgia Porter. I'll be starting work almost directly after morning training. What's the best thing to do for breakfast as I won't have time for cooking? Easy, mate. Shake it up. Yeah, get a shake. So if you've got a blender and everything, then just, you know, one of the things I'm doing in a minute, I'll just smash a load of veg and protein and some almond milk and like maybe some fruit. Just blend the crap out of it and get that down. So like, yeah, go for it. No, a winner after training would be something along the lines of banana, maybe some frozen blueberries, a couple of scoops of protein in there, and then some almond milk, and that'll do the job. So remember, so long as you're sticking to the principles which I've outlined to you in like the 7 habits of the in the nutrition side of things, then you're on to an absolute winner there. Okay, so that's pretty simple. So yeah, just smash a shake back after training. That's easy. All right. Dan, got it. Sorry, mate. Yeah, if anyone wants to do the grapefruit diet, then we can do that this month. We'll do cabbage soup next week. Right? All right, cool. So, what do I want to talk to you about now? Let me have a look. I'm going to get you back on my screen. Maybe. Oh, where can I get almond milk? Yeah, Penny. Yeah, you can get like the better stuff in Holland and Barrett, but it's like about £3 I think it's a litre, so it's hellishly expensive. But I'll just use the Alpro stuff, which you get in like Sainsbury's. I mean, Sainsbury's got it on offer at the minute, so yeah, Sainsbury's. I'd get the unsweetened one though. But yeah, you can get Sainsbury's, Asda, Tesco's, any of the supermarkets should have all that stuff. Just stay away from soya products, guys. I don't want any soya in your diet unless you women want to get a big ass and men want to get boobs. Okay, so stay away from soya. I'll talk to you about that at some point as well. Sadie, Sainsbury's doing almond milk 3 for £3. They were until yesterday when I went and got about 50 packets of it, or 50 pouches, whatever it is, cartons. All right, Jack's chiming in, good stuff. Penny and team going to regret. I love you, Shaz. You make my life. All right, cool. Let's have a look. So, done nutrition. Yeah, so in terms of like the training side of things, guys, hopefully everyone has had a bit of a look at this training overview in here. Because I've given you just a video just telling you how the 12-week training program is going to go. Now, a couple of things with the training. So obviously with regard to that is I kind of just lay it out for you. First up is try and make sure you turn up on time. Okay, so make sure you get there on time, ready to go, bang on the time that the session starts. How the sessions are going to go, guys, is the very first thing you're going to do once you kind of settle and everything. We're going to take you through some activation and release work. Okay, so we're going to do something to release a couple of muscles, which may involve a lacrosse ball digging into your chest, or it might involve a foam roller digging into your leg. Either way, we're going to do some stuff to release some tight tissues, which will just help with the function. Once we've done that, we go into some it's a combination of sort of like mobility with a bit of a cardiovascular and neuromuscular warm-up. Basically, we do a bunch of exercises to get your system firing and ready to roll pretty much. Once we've done that, you're going to go into your main workout. Okay, in the main workout this week, you're actually going to be taken through a few different types of protocols. So there's all different sessions this week, guys. So you're going to do a whole bunch of different exercises, as I said. We're going to be coaching you this week through like a lot of the main lifts that we do, which means that we can really, when the full program starts properly on Monday, means we can hit the ground at 100 miles an hour, ready to absolutely kill it for 12 weeks. So this week you can expect to do exercises like, squatting with weight on your back, getting under the bar and smashing bench press. We'll give you an introduction onto the whole pull-up side of things. What we want is as many of our guys and girls doing full pull-ups as we possibly can for reps by the end of the program. Okay, when you guys get you super strong, or you women want you being able to do more pull-ups than your fellas. Okay, that's what we want. And all you guys, we want you to make sure that your wives and girlfriends are never going to catch you up. All right. So yeah, basically we're looking to get you nice and strong this week, working you through a bunch of different protocols. Once we've done that main body of the workout, most of the sessions you'll have either a bit of core work at the end or what's called a metabolic finisher, which is just like a short, high-intensity, hard bout of exercise, which is just smash it right up and get that metabolism sky high. One of the reasons that we add that in there is because it's a really good thing for actually enhancing your output of human growth hormone, okay, which is something which is going to help you to basically build muscle, get leaner, get stronger, and get in kick-ass shape as well. I think we might have a couple of questions, have we? Yeah, I just got a question on milk. Yeah, you want to steer clear of dairy stuff, to be honest. This week it's more about kind of getting to grips with the whole nutrition side of things. So if you have a splash of milk or something, it's not going to kill you for sure. But yeah, you want to typically be avoiding most dairy, or pretty much all dairy, to be fair, at least for the first couple of weeks. But yeah, I mean, we're not going to stress it too much, particularly this week. What else we got in here, Penny? No coffee, no chocolate, no dairy. Kill me now. Sorry about that, Penny. I'm really sorry. On the plus, it's going to turn it into an absolute running machine. So that's going to be good for you. So any more questions you got, guys? Just pipe up. I'll just kind of keep chatting. I'm going to get my video back up so you can see me, because I reckon some of you guys are missing me. How do I turn it off? There we go. Lush. There it is. Yeah, so I said, any more questions, guys, just pipe up there. So you're going to get a lot out of this week, particularly you guys who are just joining us and just starting out. You're going to find this week you should get a real good introduction to the program, what it's all about. But, the most important things are to make sure that you are, just kind of working for everything. On that coaching website, which I've given you the access to, there's a phenomenal amount of information. Information, much like a fantastic training program, a fantastic nutrition program, is absolutely cool use to you, didn't swear, if it's not used. Okay, it's no use having all this stuff here if it's not used. It's like the coaching groups. There's no point being in the coaching group if you're not going to use it, if you're not going to access it, if you're not going to interact with your members, if you're not going to interact and ask questions to myself. If you've got a question, guys, ask it. Okay, don't leave it like don't just leave it unasked. Okay, even if it sounds like stupid, just ask any questions you got, because like obviously what we want to do is obviously help you out as much as we possibly can. Okay, you're here on the program because maybe going alone hasn't worked up to now. You're here because you want more structure. You're here because you want, maybe you've seen what we do and you want us to help you to get in phenomenal shape. And that's exactly what we're going to do. But it's very important that you kind of interact with us, that you work with us, and you just get your shit done, to be honest. All right, what we got here, George. Things like gels and Cliff Bars whilst you're on your long rides. Yeah, so anyone don't know, George is training for like a Ironman or a half cap. I think it's Ironman. But yeah, mate, I mean, like, you know, this time of year, to be honest, I can't imagine you going out for hours and hours and hours and hours anyway. So you probably get most of your sessions, you could get away with a cleaner fuel source. But yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, if you're training for like an Ironman or something, you've got to use the products which you're going to be using in the event is what I'll always go with for that, to be honest. So yeah, yeah. The last thing you want to do is bonk when you're on a ride. For the dirty-minded among you, that just means like your energy levels going as opposed to stopping off at a public restroom. What else we got here? Amino energy throughout the day instead of green tea. I've no idea what that amino energy is, Dicko. I should have a look at it. But if it's like some sort of energy product, then it's likely not the winner. Nikki, TikTok Red Bush tea, is that okay? Yeah, I think, yeah, so with like your teas, guys, and your hot drinks, anything naturally caffeine free, absolutely fine. Except for vodka. Yeah, if it's something that's naturally caffeine free, fine, then go for it. So yeah, Red Bush, I think, is it Rooibos, another one? Go for it. Penny, if you get hungry, what's the best thing to increase? Is it protein? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you know, with it's important to kind of one thing you're going to find on the program is you kind of should start to get to know your body better and start to get to know whether you're actually hungry or just kind of craving stuff or just bored. So like if it's a genuine hunger and you genuinely need to eat something, then yeah, I'd go for like a protein or a fat-based snack as opposed to like a carbohydrate dense one, Penny. Like something like I quite like. Well, excuse me, too much roast beef. I quite like sliced apple with almond butter spread on it is one of my favourites. Something along those lines is pretty good because it's relatively low GI. It's got some good fats and decent proteins, and not an overkill on the sugar side of things. On the subject of apples, completely unrelated to most things, one of the favourite things I do with an apple is actually slice it up and just dust it in quite a bit of cinnamon. Cinnamon is actually something which actually helps with insulin sensitivity. So basically it helps your body become more sensitive to insulin, so your body don't have to send out so much. So something like cinnamon is actually a real good thing to make sure you're getting about a teaspoon of every day or thereabouts, just to kind of help out, because it all helps. Marginal gains is where it's at for a lot of things. Jack and George got a bit of a bromance going on about triathlons. That's good. Charlie, have I got any green stuff left in the studio? Yes, I have got some green stuff left in the studio. We've also got fish oils in here as well. I've purposely not stuck up any links about supplements or anything yet, guys, but I will do. Obviously, if people want to know what to take and stuff, we'll chuck stuff up there for you as well. But yeah, we've got some green shit in the studio. For any of you who don't know, the green drink there is just basically powdered green stuff. So different grasses and green veggies and everything, which is super good to help actually oxygenate your blood, alkalize your blood, and just help you fire on all cylinders. And also there's like digestive enzymes in there as well, which will actually help out your gut health as well, which is pretty cool. Have you guys got any more questions? If you've got more questions, guys, just obviously just pipe up, just keep them coming. I'll stay here for another 5 minutes or so. So if you've got more questions, guys, just pipe up. And what we'll do, it looks like Jack and George are both doing Challenge Weymouth for the half distance race. So what we'll do, we'll start opening up a bet on who's gonna win that one as well. I think Jack's done slightly more triathlons than George. So I think we'll probably handicap it slightly, but I think we'll start taking bets on that pretty soon as well. Big Al apparently is attempting a half as well. Good man. No idea what I'm going to do this year, by the way, Al. What are we looking at? I've not got any somewhere at the minute, Nikki, but yeah, I was saying at the start, I've literally just before Christmas sorted out a supplier. So we've got a trade account of a supplier now, so actually I'll make sure I try and order some Monday or Tuesday this week. So all being well, she'll get a load in by the end of the week, and it'll be a couple of quid cheaper than than it'll be online anyway. Typically, I thought. George, I like that. How many hours handicap? Jack will be quick enough. We'll have a little look as we go through. Don't worry. So that's it, guys. If you've got any more questions, pipe up. All your training tops and everything, guys, you should get this week as well. All you newbies, all yours, I think, should just about be in about now. And all you veterans, your special little tops will be getting it, hopefully end of this week as well. Penny, somewhere it's a type of vegan protein. Yeah, so it's just a decent quality protein powder. Something that wouldn't be a bad shout for you, actually, Penny. For like when you're like, you know, once you finish your run, for instance, decent thing to get that down your neck. Jack, Ironman Nice, Andy. Nah, man, I'm not going to do an Ironman this year, buddy. I've done too many, and well, not too many, but my body's had it for a bit. It's much more fun getting it in the face. Shaz, when are you doing the main timetable? Yeah, that'll get done this week anyway. Yeah, so for all you guys who are obviously doing the full program, the post will go up about sorting out the full timetable for training. That'll go up this week, so you guys can all get booked in, ready for like your regular slots. On the subject of like your regular slots as well, what will happen with that, guys, is a post will go up this week, which will say, please tell us here are the training times. Please tell us all the times you can possibly make, and then what will happen is either the beautiful Vicky or Dan will have you. That's not you, Curtin. Yeah, we'll have the fun task of actually sorting out a timetable. Okay, once a timetable, the first draft's done, that'll get uploaded into the group. You guys will be like, yeah, that's fine, and there'll be no problems, of course. If you need to change something, we can change something. So that's that's all good. With like your sessions and everything. You know that you'll have set slots every week, but like, you know, if you need to change, it's never usually a problem. I don't think we had any issues about telling someone they can swap sessions or anything the last 12 weeks. So yeah, so shouldn't be a problem. Big Dan already matched up for 2 fights in February. Love some support from UBC buddies. Yeah, man, definitely. Yeah, Dan. For those of you guys who didn't know, in fact, some of you would have seen Dan's fight. Dan was on the same fight night as me, but he was like a proper fighter. And he's got a couple of fights coming up, one in Yeovil and one in Oakhampton, February and April, or maybe there's you got 2 fights in February. So yeah, we'll organise a couple of cards to come down and watch that. I'm right up for that. I'll definitely be there, mate. And yeah, I said a few of the lads will come down, I'm sure. Quite a lot of the girls actually got a bit of a taste for blood on fight night as well, so that was good. Nikki is doing a half marathon, good stuff. Yeah, that's a good one, guys. Actually, just pipe up in this little chat box. Pipe up and tell me the stuff that you're doing. Look at my hand pads. It's weird. Forgot my camera. Yeah, pipe up and tell me just tell us the stuff that you're doing, because obviously a few of you got events coming up. So if you've got anything else, just pipe up and tell us what you're going to do, because it's good. It's nice and interesting for everyone to know, or for people to know what people are doing. Bex, can we have the protein shake with water? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Get water down with the protein shake, absolutely fine. I'll have it with water quite a lot of the time. But if I'm putting like broccoli and stuff in there, I just find it's a bit nicer if I broccoli. If I put like almond milk in instead of water. And yeah, you can have that on non-training days. It's fine. Protein shakes are absolutely fine. That somewhere stuff's the bollocks. It's great. I'll have that instead of a meal sometimes. However, and make a note there. I'll make it, rather than have it as a meal replacement, I'll have it as a meal. So rather than, for instance, I'll have a scoop of that and some water, bang it back, and that's a meal. That's not a meal. Okay, so what I'll actually do is, what I've been doing in the last few weeks is just make up a colossal size thing. So I'll have like almond milk or water, typically almond milk there, scoop of protein. I'll chuck in probably a fistful of broccoli. I'll chuck in like a carrot. I'll chuck a pear in there, and I might chuck in some frozen berries. So I'll get all that stuff in there, blend it up, and then I'll get that down. So so it's a full meal, but it takes me like 5 minutes to have it, which is cool. If it's a non-training day, then I'd go for like a lower carb one. So for instance, chuck some veggies in there, maybe a few berries, like almond butter you could chuck in there, something along those lines. Good thing with the shakes, guys, just to like play around with it, have a little look on the internet and see, find some ones that sound tasty. If you're unsure about anything, then obviously just pipe up in the group. What I'd say as well, like the smoothies and stuff, if you're if you want smoothies and stuff, that's all cool. But like, if you're going for one that's like loads of fruit in there, then I'd smash that down after training as opposed to like willy-nilly. But let's have a look what else we got in here. J Dogs just bought some vegan blend. Good job, Jamie. I imagine you'll be posting in the group this week. Does anyone want to buy my vegan blend? It's Frank. Only joke. So loads of you guys doing Tough Enough in February. That's cool. Yeah, I remember that one. I remember reading it and thinking, fuck that, it's cold. Big Al's Silverstone half marathon in March and the challenge half. That's all he's got planned so far. Al's also going to piggyback me from Weymouth to Portland and back one time. How often do we do the measurements? Sorry if it's on the coaching area. Yeah, Penny, yes, that's all in the coaching area. So over here in the measurements, where is it? I'm just realised I'm thinking I'm showing you my screen, but I'm really not. Brilliant. Yeah, so on the members on the members website, it's the third one down. Okay, click on that, taking the measurements. You'll either do them every week or every couple of weeks or every month. To be honest, it's kind of what you want to do. Some people get real hung up on measurements, okay, and you know they obsess over it a bit too much. So if that's you as an individual, that's to everyone. Then just do it like every couple of weeks, or every month, okay, as opposed to doing it every week. In terms of like weighing yourselves, I can guarantee that there'll be at least 2, 3, 4 people on the program who'll start off weighing themselves every single day. Don't do that. If that's you, throw your scales away, and just do your weight down here every week, or even every month. So like, yeah, typically weekly for your measurements and your weight. If you're someone who typically will get a bit obsessed with it, then I'll probably do it every 2, 3, 4 weeks instead. In terms of the actual body fat scan, like the pro, but you know, we'll do that monthly for you guys who are hitting up the elite membership as well. Don't worry, Penny, you don't have to say sorry. It wasn't a real bullet I put into my head. Craig smashing a load of motocross enduros, like it. The beach race, oh lush. How long does 1 kilogram of somewhere last? How long is a piece of string? It will last ages and ages and ages if you don't like it or you don't drink it. It will last probably 6 weeks if you have it most days. Yeah. I'll piggyback the port on anywhere if I wear that tight Superdry t-shirt. It's not. This is a baggy one. All right. Penny's happy doing it once a year. That's absolutely fine. You know what? Just do it at the end of the program if you don't want to do it again. But you know the body stats here, we can get those done monthly anyway for your pen. So G Dog doing the Bournemouth half marathon in April, and the Rat Race dirty weekend in May. Maybe the challenge half. No, maybe Jeffrey. Let's get you on that definitely. It looks like a couple of the guys are doing that as well. I might even come out of retirement as well. We got anything else in there? All right, cool. Nikki smashed it. Oh, I've said about that half marathon. Good times. I quite like just staying on here and chatting to you guys. It's like, what else am I going to do on a Sunday night? It's good. Might do it every night. Actually, that would interfere with my like 10 o'clock movie date with myself, wouldn't it? If I'm cutting that up, you're all right. All right, cool. So it looks like the questions are drying up a little bit now, guys. If you do think of any more, then I'll be around for like another 10 minutes until I get on the line with the people on my January Jeans Challenge. So you can just pipe up in the group with any questions you've got. Hopefully to this evening has been relatively helpful for you guys. All being well, it has. You've mostly stayed on the line anyway, so it's, you know, you've either enjoyed the banter or just looking at the tight t-shirt, or it's been helpful. J Dog's off to work. Have a good one there, brother. Don't envy it on that front, mate. So, guys, as I said, any more questions, slam them in the group. And other than that, I will see you tomorrow, a lot of you, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. All right. Have a fantastic evening, whatever you're up to. Get a good night's sleep. And, yeah, it's on.